Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Our Lady in St. Joseph's Parish podcast with me, Father Tony. But today, as you can see, we are not at St. Joseph's Church or Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Haworth. We are here at St. Aloysius Church in Glasgow. I've been up here for the last few days doing a presentation for the young adults group in the parish, and I wanted to take you along with me so you could see a little bit of this amazing, beautiful church. St. Aloysius Church was built in 1908 by the Jesuits, and they still, to this day, run the parish, the spirituality center, and the school as well, St. Aloysius College, which is actually just on the other side of the sanctuary. And so this church, as you can see, is absolutely beautiful, and I really wanted you to see it. So welcome back to our podcast. So here we are in the All Souls Chapel of St. Aloysius Church. Now, November, as you know, is the month the church traditionally prays for all souls. And so I thought it'd be lovely for us to come in here, and I wanted to show you this absolutely beautiful mosaic in this chapel of Jesus and the raising of Lazarus. Such a poignant reminder of our Lord's own victory over death and what he has done for us to allow us to one day share in his glory. So this coming weekend, the church around the world is celebrating the Solemnity of All Saints. And as you know on our parish podcast, each week we have a Saint of the Week. Well, seeing as though I'm here in Scotland and here at St. Aloysius, I thought that our Saint of the Week could be a Scottish saint, St John Ogilvie. Now, he was born in the 16th century into a Protestant family. He converted to the Catholic Church, and he also became a Jesuit. And then he was sent to work in other parts of Europe, like France and Austria. Eventually, he came back to Scotland to evangelize here, but unfortunately, he was martyred for his faith here in Glasgow. And this church, St. Aloysius, is actually the national shrine of St. John Ogilvie. And you can see here this high altar here and this beautiful, beautiful statue of the saint. And I just want to show you over here, there's an icon, an absolutely beautiful icon of St. John Ogilvie crossing the channel, coming back to Scotland. And then on the right side, you see the people who helped him, and also some of which he also converted. And then behind him, the place here in Glasgow where he was martyred. Now, St. John Ogilvie was canonized by by Pope Paul VI, and he was actually the first Scottish saint canonized in over 700 years. So a truly remarkable saint for us to reflect on this week. Now let's turn to what's been happening across the Catholic world this past week. Stories of faith, hope, and joy that remind us the Church is truly alive. First up, let's go to Hong Kong, where Catholics marked World Mission Sunday in a creative and joy-filled way, with music as their mission. The Diocese of Hong Kong hosted 2 concerts under the theme Peace Be With You. Hundreds of young people, families, and parish groups gathered in praise, led by the Free Up Music Ministry and Deacon Cheng. Traditional hymns blended with modern worship songs created a vibrant expression of unity and faith. Organizers called it Mission in Melody, a joyful reminder that evangelization doesn't always begin with preaching, but also with beauty, joy, and hearts lifted in praise. In the United States, Catholic Social Services of Columbus, Ohio, launched its annual Everything But the Turkey campaign, an early start to the Thanksgiving season of giving. The drive gathers not only food staples but also household goods and essentials for families rebuilding after eviction, job loss, or financial hardship. Volunteers say the focus is on dignity, offering families a chance to celebrate together and feel at home again. It's a small but powerful witness of Catholic charity, meeting practical needs with compassion and reminding us that gratitude begins with generosity. Now let's take a look at what Pope Leo has been doing this past week. 2 moments that highlight his growing voice as a shepherd of peace and unity. The Pope joined leaders of many world religions for the annual peace meeting organized by the community of Sant'Egidio. It was held at Rome's Colosseum. Standing in that ancient arena once marked by persecution, the Pope said, "War is never holy, only peace is holy." He urged believers everywhere to reject hatred and division, calling dialogue and prayer the most powerful weapons for peace. The gathering brought together Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, and others, showing that faith, when lived with sincerity, can build bridges where politics often fails. In a beautiful and powerful celebration on the 19th of October, Pope Leo canonized 7 new saints, including the first saints from Venezuela and Papua New Guinea. In his homily, the Pope said that these new saints are lamps capable of spreading the light of Christ, and he invited all the faithful to let their lives reflect that light. These figures include martyrs, converts, healers, people with stories that echo our own struggles and hopes. They remind us that the communion of the Church embraces all the faithful, uniting us as the people of God. So I'll leave you here with a few images from my time here at St. Aloysius Parish in Glasgow, and I look forward to being with you again next week. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye for now.